Hey y'all, happy Thursday. I had to come on for a second because I am moving to Thursdays. I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted, but I'm moving to Thursdays. So I just want to start getting in the algorithm of the Thursday instead of the Tuesday. Anywho, and then I also had to come on here because I got to talk about this acorn and this police officer. Because I just don't understand what happened. Like, I literally don't understand what happened. I mean, the acorn, see, y'all probably don't even know what I'm talking about. So, a police officer back in November of 2023 um, went to, I guess, the domestic violence. And while he was at this domestic violence, he ended up putting the man, the African American man, in the back of his car. He checked him, made sure he didn't have any guns, made sure that he was all clear, handcuffed him, put him in the back of the police car. Anyway, the acorn fell out the tree and hit the car. He jumped on the ground. He said he was hit. And then he proceeded to shoot up his own cruiser where the man was in the inside of the car. His partner did not know what was going on, but proceeded to unload his clip too, which is very. The man lived. The man lived. He did live, so he didn't die. But I mean, an acorn, an acorn sound like a gunshot. But not only that, the fact that the man was you patted him down to make sure he didn't have any guns, and then you put him in the back of your cruiser, handcuffed. But the acorn, it was y'all know what? I think that people be lying. That's what I be thinking. He went ahead, they said fired, but he resigned. I don't know how he didn't resign without getting some kind of charges because unload the clip for the acorn. I done had plenty of acorns hit my car. It never sounded like a gun. Like it never sounded like a gun going off. So I'm not really sure how the acorn sounded like somebody had a gun. I'm confused. I mean, I don't know what was in his mind, if he was having a bad day or anything like that. I would say you innocent until proven guilty, but nobody even proved him guilty. They just let him resign, which means that he could go somewhere else and get a job, which means that the next time that an acorn hits a car, the person could not be so lucky. But this the world we live in. You feel what I'm saying? Like this the world we live in. It's okay for you to shoot up your own cruiser, but had that been somebody else, they would have did time for attempted murder, right? I'm just saying, like that's just my personal thought about it. Y'all know I'm finna get on here and rant. Some people who be on Facebook, they probably not used to me ranting because usually I just rant on the YouTube. But I'm here to rant for a second. It's motivational hour, the time that you can say whatever, do whatever. Um, I'm moving to Thursdays at 7 o'clock. I know it ain't 7 o'clock, but I had to do my work. I had to do a whole bunch of other stuff. Plus, my kids loud, and I knew they was about to come in here being loud, so I wanted them to go ahead and enjoy their stuff for a second. But either way, the police officer, the acorn, that thing got my mind completely gone. I've been thinking about it all day, like what? Like what happened? They showing the body cam and stuff like that, but it's still kind of like it's still kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? Like they got all of these what do you call it? Police cities getting ready to go up in different places, and the laws are changing. If y'all not paying attention to the laws, y'all probably really should pay attention to the laws. They're changing where police officers will have more power. um like it's some things that you're not going to be able to say to a police officer anymore. So it's best that you get on the up and up of what laws changed and what is it that you have the power to do, because at this point a lot of people don't have the power to do a lot of things that they think they will have to do. um, a lot of bills, like I said in the podcast before, a lot of bills pass at night when we sleep. So we really don't know about them. And if you don't really pay attention to the news, or you're not reading the paper, or you're not looking up like what new bills have passed, then you will never know. You know what I'm saying? So as it gets closer time for us to vote, remember that, like the presidential vote is not really a vote that is vote. I'm not saying no vote. I'm just saying it's those smaller ones that really count. You know what I'm saying? Because when it really comes down to it, the president don't have no power. It's all these little smaller things that's going on, especially in Florida. Y'all know y'all governor, he's so sweet and innocent and running for president and being the governor. It's awesome. I'm being sarcastic because how can you do both of them and pay attention? But he doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously doesn't care because he just totally vetoed the fact of people getting the what is that? What kids get in the summertime, the PPE. He just said, "Nah, Florida we ain't gonna take that." So a lot of kids, especially now, a lot of kids don't even eat unless they at school. You know what I'm saying? So that's how much our governor care about. Y'all know they're gonna get me after a while talking about y'all governor, but that's how much our governor care about y'all is or he care about homeless people or whoever, you know what I'm saying? And not saying that people shouldn't be able to take care of their stuff, but with the um with the rent going up, with like the economy is really in a really bad place. Why not give the kids some food? Like literally, why not give the kids some food? Some of these kids are not eating. People can keep their kids and live in a car. So some parents are living in the car, which means that they're going to the store every day and the kids are excited about going to school. So in the summertime, they're not going to go to school, which means that they're going to have a real lack of food. But it's y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, so it's all an agenda. It's all an agenda. But like I said, the governor, the acorn dropping on the cob, all of it sound crazy to me. Um, but what do we do if we don't learn how to fight? You know what I'm saying? Like if we don't pay attention to what's going on in the world, like what's really happening in the world, there's nothing that is going to be done. There's nothing that we can do if we don't learn like what's happening. So, they have like they used to have a lot of black radio stations that pushed a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they really pushed the agenda of the black president. So those black radio stations was really pushing, like they were really, yes, definitely. They was really pushing for us to have a black president. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as we get a black president, you see like the black radio stations are like, it's not that many of them anymore. So now who is pushing the agenda? I would say the podcasters. So, like if you're a podcaster and you have the information to spread the word about um the small elections, or even to talk about this officer in the acorn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I've been living in Florida in a lot of different places. I mean, not even I don't know, like an acorn hitting your car sounds like this sounds crazy to me. An acorn hitting your car sounds like somebody's shooting. And you get on the ground and you yell, you hit. What hit you? The acorn? Like and this is why I think it's important for all people, but especially African American males, for y'all to stay out of trouble. Like literally stay out of trouble. If you don't have to do something crazy, don't do it. Like if you can just live your life peacefully, find somewhere to live your life peacefully. Because these officers shot up their own cruiser for a man who was handcuffed in the back of their car. I've never been in the back of a cruiser, but if I'm not mistaken, the doors are locked, right? You cannot get out. Once they close you back there, you cannot get out. They have to let you out of the cruiser, correct? Okay, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but an acorn hitting the top of a car make you feel like somebody is shooting at you, and then you get on the ground and you say that sounds crazy. So black men, y'all stay out of trouble. Like y'all stay out of trouble. Find y'all something else to do. Y'all get together, put y'all money together and build a city or something. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm not gonna say all officers, I'm gonna say some of them. Obviously, these officers were either afraid or they shot their own cruiser. Y'all fill in the blanks. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all fill in the blanks. I'm not gonna fill in the blanks for you because common sense. Common sense will tell you, like, come on now. It will literally tell you, like, come on now. Like it's really time for people to really like get it together. Like get your mind right. Decide what it is, what you really want to do. Because at this point, and for the last couple of years, y'all being hunted, whether you know it or not. Whether you know it or not, you're being hunted. So all the money, all the and I know some of y'all about to get mad at me, but all the money, all the diamonds on your teeth and all of that kind of stuff, all of that stuff you got. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. Your homeboys, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to put that together and try to build some kind of empire, like some kind of positive empire. I mean, because at this point, if you and it's just the reality of it. If you selling weed, it's a weed dispensary on every corner now. So I know you ain't making that much money because people feeling like, oh, well, if I get the medical, it's better than the street. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're being hunted, then you need to do something about it. Like that means you need to go a different direction. Not saying that you still won't be hunted, but saying that you need to build up your own stuff. You need to get stronger mentally, physically, emotionally. And I say emotionally so that you're not acting out and the police are not being called on you because no matter what the situation is, you are the one that's going to end up in the handcuffs. You you are the one that's going to end up in the handcuffs. I tell my son all the time, he's a gentle giant. He's 6'3" and 16 years old. And I always tell him, be safe, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because if something happens, he's automatically the target. He is 100% automatically the target. So the acorn dropping on the car, that's just, you know what I'm saying? But black men, black women, black folks, you know what I'm saying? Be safe. Like, be careful. Like, be careful. We shouldn't have to we shouldn't have to live in a space to where it's like we have to be careful because of the color of our skin, but this is where we are. And even me, I'm quiet, I stay to myself, but in every situation, if something happens, when people come into a situation, it could be grocery grocery store. I'm at the grocery store one day, somebody is stealing. I just happen to be at the counter. As soon as the police come in, they come in, he looks directly at me. What's he looking at? I'm at the counter. The whole time he's like looking, he's walking up to the counter, he looking at me. The counter lady trying to talk to him, he's still looking at me. I'm not the aggressor. I understand what they said, but I'm not the aggressor. So be safe. Stay out of trouble. Find something else to do. Find something else to do. If you in some kind of domestic something, because these police officers got called out in a domestic violence. If you in a relationship and the relationship is not stable and y'all yelling and screaming and cussing each other out and calling each other names and you gonna call the police and she gonna call the police, that ain't love. Like that's not love. I don't know like why y'all listen to these videos. These videos and these songs and all this other stuff, they paid to lie to y'all. Like they getting cake to lie to y'all. And then y'all falling for it. So now it's cute to do certain stuff like bust the windows out your man car or I don't know, like I don't it's cute, like it's not cute. Like that's not cute. Regardless of what you feel or what you think or be, you know, like being toxic or that's not cute. People getting in trouble, they going to jail for stuff and they getting points. So whether y'all know it or not, they building up these new super prisons. They saying that the prisons are quote unquote they crowded. I had a friend today. I had a friend today receive 14 years in prison, and I'm gonna tell you, like the crime wasn't even worth 14 years of prison time, but that's the sentence that they gave him. Although he was in good spirits when I talked to him, he was trying to be in good spirits, but I can hear the underline of, you know what I'm saying? Because once you go behind those bars, it's always a fight to get out. Every day is a fight to get out. It's always like I gotta, I need to go to the law library. I gotta figure this. I gotta figure that. But if they have no intention on letting you out of prison, you're not getting out. If they have no intention, the whole thing is to get you in there and to get you trapped. So stay out of trouble, y'all, because we can go down this prison road all night, all night. But at the same time, stay out of trouble. Make sure your license good. Make sure your tag good. Make sure you're on the up and up. Take pictures. Have your camera. Record. Get a dash cam. Something. And it's a shame that we have to be like that. My son is 16, so he getting ready to drive, and I'm scared. It's not that I don't want him to drive. I'm more scared about like if he gets pulled over, what is gonna happen? Are the police gonna let him call me? Like what why should I have to live like that? But that's the world that we live in. That's the space that we live in. And I'm not gonna even say it's the space that we created for ourselves. It was a space that was created for us. And we just became like a product of our environment. So Acorn officer, y'all pray for me. I feel some kind of way about this. I really do. I feel some kind of way that they let him resign or fired him without him getting a manslaughter charge or attempted murder charge or attempted something. Like I really feel some kind of way because you shot up your whole him and the other officer. You shot up your own cruiser. The doors are locked. The man's with handcuffs behind his back in an Acorn. So now I'm going somewhere and I want Acorn to follow my cock because I want to hear. And I don't know, like people can probably see the pain in me because we got to fight every single day. Every single day we have to fight. We can't just live our life and live comfortably. We got to battle for whatever it is that we want. And we got to battle like, why? Why? So at some point, build up a community for you, like a safe community, a space where you could be safe, where you could be loved. And I ain't talking about like, oh, well, if you live on the east side, you can't come over here. If you live in Largo, you can't come to Clearwater. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about safety for children. I'm talking about safety for so that people can be themselves. I'm not talking about spaces where it's nothing going on, but people gossiping about each other, killing each other, hurting each other, whatever, whatever. We done talked about a million times over a million black on black crime. We done talked about that a million times. And I know y'all tired of hearing it. We tired of seeing it. I know I'm tired of seeing it. So at some point we gotta grow. That just takes me into my next point because I know one thing. I keep hearing people say this, like, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. Why? Why do you feel like you in this world by yourself and you don't need nobody? Like nobody? Nobody. Nobody. I find that people are afraid to say, like, I need you. Like, I need you. I don't have a problem telling people, I need you. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't. If it wasn't for this, I couldn't. I need you. Even if I need you to like encourage me, or I need you to um, give me a push. Like I need you. And I know a lot of that comes from people being damaged from times when they really needed somebody and people turned their back on them or treated them wrong or disrespected them or they did something to them. But at what point do we let go and start healing and realize like who are the good people in your life and who are the bad people in your life? Who are the people that you can keep in your life and that have that good energy and they trying to support you and they trying to help you, like at what point do we open up our eyes like, duh, this person really care about me. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that person. A lot of times we think the people that we've known for the longest are the ones that care about them, but I promise y'all they not. I have met I met a lady, I don't know, I wanted to say 3 weeks ago. I wanted to say 3 weeks ago. Beautiful, beautiful person. Beautiful person. This lady has been there for me in the last couple of weeks more than anybody that has been in my life forever. Like she has imparted something into my soul, and I just met her. So sometimes you need somebody, but maybe the people around you are not the people that you need anymore or that you need at all because maybe they're not taking you to that next level. I'm like a big person on like when you have people in your life, if they're not supporting you in building, being strong, getting better, moving forward, and if you're not doing that for them, then we need to separate this. Like we need to just let it go. Whatever it is. It could be romantic, it could be a friendship, it could be whatever. And a lot of people will say, like I'm a little mean, but I'm not mean. I just feel like if we're not building each other up, then what are we doing? If we're not supporting each other in some way, encouraging each other and giving each other something that's gonna take us to the next level, then what are we doing? So we just wasting time. And I hate wasting time. This is motivational hour. I don't like to waste time because I feel like time is so precious. The people that are in my life and I spend time with them, I feel like they are so precious. It's appreciation. I talked about in the video, and Facebook probably don't get all the videos because sometimes I just post on YouTube. But and go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, y'all. Like I got 8,000 followers. Y'all, come on now. Y'all go to my YouTube and subscribe. But y'all let me get to the 500. I know I just got the YouTube, but go to the YouTube and subscribe. Y'all don't even gotta watch my videos. You don't gotta watch my shorts, no nothing. Just subscribe. But being able to have good people in your life and being able to discern who the good people are and then letting go of the negativity gives you a peaceful life. Like people always like, you can't be happy all the time. No, sometimes I be sad, sometimes I be mad, sometimes I'm frustrated, sometimes I'm all the emotions all at the same time. I'm a Gemini. But most of the time I'm at peace. Like I'm literally at peace. Like I'm peaceful. I might not have a lot. I might be needing this. My car might be acting crazy. My kids might be acting crazy. Everything might be tipsy turvy, but I'm at peace. I can get in my bed and I can go to sleep thinking like, okay, when I wake up in the morning, I'll deal with whatever needs to be dealt with at that time. But a lot of that is because of the people that's around me. A lot of that is because I allow people to come into my life and then I see what we're doing for each other. If somebody comes into my life and all they doing is talking about somebody or talking down about somebody or gossiping, I'm going the other direction. You can be you. I'm not gonna tell you not to be you. You be you, but I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna move the other way. And if we normalize telling people like, "Hey, I don't want to talk about that negative stuff. It's only gonna bring me down." We in this stage in life, like everything is like people are depressed, people are sad, people can't find jobs, people don't have nowhere to stay, people don't. Who wants to be around negativity? Like you honestly want somebody who's going to, like put that smile on your face. I get on my shorts and I ain't no dancer. I'm just not a dancer. But I get on there and I do a little something. That's not for me. That's for people that I know are like, excuse me, laying in a bed, can barely get up or could even barely get dressed or, like they just don't know like where their next meal gonna come from, if they gonna have a next meal or whatever, because we don't know what nobody going through in the world. But That's what I do it for. Like, because I want to put a smile on their face. I want to make them say, like, you know what? I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get moving. I want them to say, like, this girl is really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is tripping. She on this thing. Hey, y'all look at this girl. But at the end of the day, they gonna laugh and it's gonna give them something to, you know what I'm saying? Like, give them that next push forward. And that's what I feel like we should be doing in each other's life. Like, giving each other the next push forward. No matter what the situation is, you can meet somebody. You can meet, and I had somebody in my car one time, and it was a homeless guy, and he was asking for money, or yeah, he was asking for money. So I said to him, I said, "Well, I will go and get you some food," and he was like, "Oh, I don't want no food." He was like, "I don't want no food." He said, "I need the money." I said, "Well, let me tell you something." I pulled over to the side. I wrote down all the next day pay places, like you could go work, and they don't care about you coming in a stink or none of that because you're finna get stank anyway. And I handed it to him. If you want some money, you gonna go and work for it then. Like, you gonna go and get it. And I told him, I said, you ain't got to worry about trying to wash your clothes, no nothing. You go in there and you call this place right here and you tell the person when you talk to them, you say Zip sent you. This my friend. And they gonna let you work and they gonna pay you the same day and you're gonna get some money. People may say, oh, that's rude. You should have gave him some money. You should have did this, you should have did that. But why not encourage him to do better instead of be standing up? It's the perspective. Like, it's literally the perspective. It's the way that people think. People will think you being mean because you pushing them. Like, I have this blank stare on my face when people come sometime and they ask me for advice because I know they got the answer. They just want the easy way out. So I'm not gonna give them the easy way out. I'm gonna blank stare. Or I'm not gonna say nothing at all because I believe in you. But it's the perspective that we always want something like handed to us, and we feel like somebody owes us this, and that's why I say you be careful by the people who you're around. Because a person that's it's like a woman or a man, or I'll use this example because I hear this example a lot. A lady will have a man and he will not be working, or he will not be able to keep a job, or he just not that kind of person that's go from job to job. And she will give him everything. She gonna give him money. She gonna, like she gonna do this and she gonna do that and she gonna do this. You're not helping him. Let him make his own money. You got a place to stay. The Make sure it's clean. You got some food to eat, but you get out there and make your own money. Not gonna hand you anything. Go make it because I know you can do it. I know you can do it. But it's the perspective of, well, you're not helping me because you're not handing me something. Well, I am helping you because I'm believing in you and I'm encouraging you and I'm telling you you can do it. So you got to ask yourself, what am I doing in people's lives? What's the goal? And tell people, like, if you need them, you need them. I need you. I need you. It's okay. I need you. But that's you being honest with yourself and saying, like, this person is good in my life and this person is not good in my life. I heard this girl say something today saying that it's my responsibility to set boundaries. And I'm setting these boundaries not to control what the person does, but to protect me. And if I don't set the boundaries, then I'm going to have a life that's like all over the place in shambles or going crazy or whatever the case may be. No, 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 no. It is your responsibility. You create your own environment. If you want your environment to be peaceful, then it's going to be peaceful. So then anything that steps outside of that peace, you need to remove it. Because I'm quickly to, nope, that's not it. No, that's not peace. No, that's not peace. No, that's not peace. No, can't do that. Nope, that's not bringing me. No, I don't fit. because I'm the creator of my environment. What I allow into my environment, what I allow into my spirit, what I allow into my soul, I'm the creator of that. So I wasn't staying on here long. I really wanted to talk about the acorn thing, but I went into something else. But I definitely appreciate all the people who listen in, who inbox me, because y'all be scared to comment because y'all think somebody going, don't worry about what people think about y'all. Y'all get the message. Don't worry about what they think. Who cares what people think about you? For real. Because it's almost like I'm gonna say this because it's been on my mind like for the last 2 weeks. When people go to church and they scared to go to the altar to have somebody pray for them because they like the whole church looking at me. And so every time somebody would do this when I was going to church, um, I would be like, don't be scared. Just go up there. You're the one who need prayer. Like, go up there. If you need somebody to pray for you, go up there. You know what I'm saying? You can't worry about what people think about you. You just got to live your life for you. Because people going to be mad. Some people going to be happy. Some people going to be sad. But I promise you, the people who really love you, they going to support you. They going to support you. They going to, even if they don't like what you're doing, they like, I support you, but you crazy. You know what I'm saying? They tell me that all the time. I support you, but you mean. No, I'm not. I'm not mean. I just know that people can do better than what they're doing. And so I'm going to push. And then you're going to be mad at me. And then you're going to be saying, I love you so much for supporting me. Duh. It was love the whole time. But anywho, I appreciate y'all. Go to my YouTube, subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube. Zip Off Motivation on every platform. You don't even gotta watch the videos. You don't gotta watch the shorts because sometimes I'll be being extra silly. But just go subscribe. I got like I said, 7,000 followers on Facebook on my personal page. Y'all go subscribe to my YouTube. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button. Y'all let me get to the 500, and you know what I'm saying? Like, do something. I need y'all. See, I'm telling y'all, I need y'all. Like, I need y'all. So, but go subscribe. Follow me on all the platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever. Follow whatever. I follow back. I don't know nothing about that lesson in friends, and you don't see nobody else stuff and algorithm and all that kind of stuff like that. We keep doing these people telling us where we gonna be. Look where we at right now. I'm just saying, I don't follow them rules. But you follow me, I follow you back. You support me, I support you. You know what I'm saying? It's love. Either way it go. Y'all go look up that story about the acorn because y'all don't want to be in a situation where acorn fall on the car and they think it's a gun. You know what I'm saying? Protect your energy at all costs from anybody. It don't matter who it is, family, friend, foe, whoever. Protect your energy. Love yourself first, because if you don't love you, nobody ain't gonna love you. When you show that you are confident and you love yourself, then everybody else gonna love you, or they not gonna want to be around you. So, and if they don't want to be around you, then they don't love you. It is what it is. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all go to my YouTube. I love y'all.